Welcome back, it's me, Lou. I'm here for another action figure unboxing and review, and today from Neca, in their Flash Gordon line, we are featuring Flash Gordon Final Battle Ultimate Action Figure. Okay, so a few months ago, I was at my local Walmart, and they had a Flash Gordon NECA 2-pack. It had Ming the Merciless and Flash Gordon. They were action figures inspired by the live-action film. But the one reason why I didn't pick up that 2-pack was because, I think it was like $60 or $70. And the Flash Gordon that came with it, it did not look like actor Sam Jones. And for me, that was kind of a put-off. And then flash forward to now. And recently, this came out. This is the Flash Gordon as it appears in the final battle from the live-action film. And we finally have a Flash Gordon that looks like actor Sam Jones. And I was so stoked when I saw this. It took me by surprise because I don't always keep up to date with all the latest action figure news because I like to be surprised. And I was at my local mall at my FYE store, which stands for Your Entertainment. They sell a lot of pop culture items, DVDs, music, pops, toys, Japanese, anime, you name it, they have it. And they had these new Flash Gordon figures, and I freaked out when I saw them because I knew NECA was doing Flash Gordon stuff because I have some of the other Flash Gordon figures, but I didn't realize they had a Sam Jones one. And then when I saw this, I'm like, I need this in my life. It looks fantastic, as usual with most NECA properties. They have the really fancy premium style packaging. You have the gold trim around the nice portrait of Sam Jones as Flash Gordon. On the back, some beautiful action figure photography. It really sells you on this figure. So when Earth is threatened by intergalactic evil, star quarterback Flash Gordon embarks on a daring quest to save his home from the cruel machinations of Ming the Merciless. Aided by unexpected allies, Flash and friends battle Ming and his henchmen in an adventure beyond imagination. So this is like a lifelong dream to actually have action figures that look like the actual actors from the film. Flash Gordon, the live-action film, it's up there. For me, it's probably... I kind of hold this in high regard as much as I do Star Wars: A New Hope. As a child of the 80s, this movie really captured my imagination. It was such high adventure and swashbuckling fun that I just couldn't get enough of it. And then during the early 80s, there was also the Saturday morning Flash Gordon cartoon, which I think is just incredible. So I was just a big mark for all things Flash Gordon as a kid. And this figure is kind of like my childhood in a box. So let's get started. I'm so stoked on this. I really like the NECA line of Real Toys action figures. For me, it's a nice callback to the McFarlane movie Maniacs from the late 90s and early 2000s. And the quality of these action figures, granted, they can be pretty fragile, so handle with care. But I don't think you'll find a better looking action figure than a NECA action figure. They're not as posable and as durable as like some other things, like maybe like a McFarlane or a Hasbro Marvel Legends. But you won't find a figure with a better presentation, cleaner aesthetic, and this overall, a kind of like superb excellence to it than a NECA figure. The portraits look awesome. The likeness to actor Sam Jones looks great. You have a very neutral looking face. You have one where he's kind of looking, somewhat determined. And then another slightly neutral face. I kind of wish these two faces were a little bit more different. They're kind of in the same ballpark of expression. This one's a little bit more wide-eyed, but I kind of wish they gave this one a little bit more animation, like a much more animated, enthusiastic look. But nonetheless, they look fantastic. One thing I couldn't stop staring at is his chest hair. So it's nice that they got that detail on there. The uniform is everything I remember. It's Flash Gordon in that red and black tank top toward the end of the film. Excellent sculpting for the crest on the middle. The belt buckle looks great. Nice shade of gold. It's very eye-catching. He comes with some accessories like the weapons. Just a word of caution, handle these accessories with care. NECA accessories could be very fragile. They're made of a much more rigid plastic than the accessories you'll find with like a Marvel Legends figure. So, just be careful. You don't want the hilt snapping off. But otherwise, this is such an amazing looking action figure. If you're a fan of the live action Flash Gordon film, I think this definitely warrants a purchase. For me, in a perfect world, I would have loved it if they made this like a deluxe box set and if he came with the Hawkman rocket cycle. But one can only dream, and I'm sure that, maybe we'll get that in the future. Who knows? But, yeah, I can't recommend this enough. If you're a fan of the film, it's awesome. This is such a wonderful action figure. It looks amazing. Alright, so with that being said, let's wrap this one up. Once again, my name is Lou. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. I greatly appreciate it. So until the next video, be safe, take care of yourself, buy lots of toys, and most importantly, be happy. And I'll see you at the next one. Alright, later.